morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Imogen. I'm in my final year and actually in my final week of geography with German at the London School of Economics. So this week is the last week of my second term, and then next term I just basically have exams. So this is my last week of like classes and lectures and things. So I thought, why not bring you along with me? It is currently first thing on Monday morning, and shock, we're not going to get very far into this video before I mention that I'm marathon training. Sundays are normally my long run day, which means on Monday morning, two things happen. First of all, I'm absolutely broken and everything takes me twice as long because I'm literally hobbling around. And the second thing that happens is I have a whole bag full of wet, dirty, muddy running kit. So the first task this morning is sorting out washing and cleaning the worst of the mud off my running shoes. So I don't actually have any uni in person today, but tomorrow I do have two presentations, and both of them are summatives, so they count towards my final grade. So it's a slightly more stressful week than usual, and one of them is in German, which means I need to prep quite a lot. So my plan for today is, once I've got all of this stuff around the house done, because I've also realised I need to load the dishwasher and hang out other washing, so I've got quite a bit to do before I can go anywhere. I'm then going to head down to the library, or maybe prep, I'm not sure yet, and just study for my German exam for a couple of hours. I also have an assignment due in next Monday, which I've nearly finished, so I want to try and finish that off today, just so that's off my to-do list. I'm just taking my number off my top from yesterday, by the way. And yeah, I think that's kind of it for the plan for today. Tomorrow I'm in uni and I have a very, very long day. So Mondays I tend to take a bit more chill. And because it's the end of term, I've not really got much reading on at the moment. It's just a case of like working through all the assignments and things that are coming up. Also, when I said my shoes were a state, this is what I meant. Morning is not off to a good start because I've just found out we've run out of tea bags, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I have decaf tea bags, so I guess I'm going to have to use one of these. I've got my decaf tea. It's not the same, but that's all we'll say about that. Anyway, now it is about 8:30 in the morning. I tend to be more productive, and today we need a productive day. When I time block my day, so when I write from 9 to 10, I'm going to do this, from 10 to 11, I'm going to do this. So I think I'm going to do that now, and I also need to work out a training plan for the week, just so that I can check that I can fit everything in. I put my jumper on and just had some eggs on toast, but I'm also on my second breakfast of the morning because let me tell you, the day after a long run, the hunger is real. Let's just do out of the 4 things I have. My essay plan, it's over the word count, but you know when you just like stared at something for too long, I need to come back to it another day, so I've left that again. Now I'm headed to the library because I needed a change of scene, and I'm going to go and prep for my German presentation tomorrow. I'm supposed to be as fluent as possible, so we're not supposed to write a script. I'm not going to try and talk to you over the roadworks, but we're headed to the library. I did a bit of work, but honestly I'm just exhausted today. Marathon training is something else in terms of like levels of exhaustion across the week. I also had a really busy week last week, so I think it's all just catching up with me a bit. I'm heading home, I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to try and do a bit more German revision. Also the weather's really nice, so I thought get some fresh air and hopefully that'll get me back in the mindset to push through this final bit of German, because the presentation is first thing tomorrow. Die nationalen Gesundheitsungleichheiten beeinflusst. Also, die Struktur meines Präsentations. Mum and I have come for a walk because it's so light, so late in the evenings now, which is so nice. And to be honest, I needed the de-stress after trying to revise for my exam. morning, it's Tuesday, which means I'm in university today, so I need to leave in about 50 minutes. I'm feeling a bit nervous about my German presentation, but I had a really good run through just before I went to bed last night, so I'm hoping if I can just read through my notes this morning, practice on the train, it will all be okay. But as with any exam slash presentation slash assess thing, I just keep telling myself it will all be over in a few hours. Guys, it's been a bit of a stressful morning for my parents because we've actually got water coming through our ceiling, so they're trying to deal with this. I can't say I'm being particularly helpful. Anyway, you will all be delighted to hear that we have new tea bags. Although I have just realised I've been told this morning that the water's been turned off because of said plumbing problem. So there's not going to be any water in the tap to fill up the kettle. So I'm really hoping there's still some water in the kettle from yesterday. Yeah, there's still some in there. I don't know if it'll be as much as I need, but I'll just have to have a small cup today. I'm late and I haven't missed this train all year, and today is not the day when I have this presentation, so I'm speed walking to the station right now. Guys, I'm so nervous. I'm hoping my white tea will calm me down. No one's here yet. It's 10 o'clock though, so I'm expecting them to turn up any minute. But I'm so excited for this to be over, honestly. I know it's really good practice for my actual spoken exam, which is in like a month's time, but that doesn't make it any easier right now because I'm so nervous.
Und ein bisschen laut, ja.
Vorerst nicht mehr aus Protest gegen mangelnden Klimaschutz an Kunstwerken festkleben und...
Nein, alles gut.
Alles gut?
German is over. I would never describe a presentation as going well, but I think it went as well as it possibly could have done. I'm happy that I gave it my best shot. I'm now heading across campus very quickly because I have a spin class that starts in about 3 minutes. We had spin class, which was really hard today. Just been to prep, got myself another cup of tea, and now we are headed to our next class to do our presentations. It has to be linked to something we've done in the course, and we have to do it in some sort of creative way. So we've both gone for quite abstract approaches with our different groups. I mean, they're quite different, so we'll see what our lecturer and our teacher think of these. We're in the library, our class is over. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't awful. I mean, it's over now, so I'm pleased about that. It's one less thing to think about. I don't know what work I'm going to get on with, but I need to do something because we have run club at 6:30, which means we need to leave here at about 5:45, so I've got just over an hour. It's home time! Gym shot was actually really good tonight. Took it very easy because it's not technically part of our marathon training routine. We started it a little while ago and it's part of our routine anyway, so we wanted to add stuff into our routine instead of taking out the stuff that we really enjoy, because that's not what it's about. It's 8:45 and it's always a bit of a late one on Tuesday, but I'm just wandering home and I think my mum's going to come and meet me halfway, which is nice because it's about a half an hour walk and I also need to pop to the shops because I need to pick up a couple of bits. So that's my fun Tuesday evening plans. I would like to point out that because I'm a commuting student and I don't live in London like most of the other people on my course and at my uni, I would say my week in the life is not the most representative, but hopefully it's interesting for you to see anyway. Also, it's really hitting me today, I don't know why, that I'm leaving uni very, very soon, and like the end is very much in sight. I have one more geography class ever at LSE. Oh, I'm about to get run over by a bus. I have a few more German classes just because I have a couple of help sessions next term, as well as another class on Thursday. But other than that, that's literally all of my uni done, and it's a case now of just getting my assignments done and getting the dreaded dissertation actually written. I looked at my calendar this weekend and worked out I literally have 7 weeks until I submit my last ever piece of work. I realise I'm being really, really dramatic about it, but when it's everything you've known for the last 3 years and you literally have no idea what you're doing next year, it's quite scary. When you go to the bathroom. Today is Wednesday. As you saw, I got home quite late last night and just literally ate dinner and went to bed. And I tend to have a bit of a slower morning on a Wednesday. So this morning I've just had some scrambled egg on toast. My brother's come back from holiday. He has actually finished uni for this term, which is not fair. So he's chilling, but I obviously have quite a lot of work. He's also in the year below me, so he doesn't have quite as much to do. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get ready and head down to either prep or the library again this morning. Hair slicked back. I'm in the same outfit as Monday. I'm ready to go and study. As you can see from the egghead look, I've just been swimming and I've just popped down now to come and see a couple of my friends who work in Chelmsford. Probably won't film much because I'm going to their office, but that's what I'm up to. Guys, I've been rubbish at vlogging today, but basically went to town. I ended up seeing my friends for way longer than I thought I was going to. Came back from town, had a quick snack, and then I've been on a run with my brother. It was a 50-minute tempo run today, and it was torrential rain, 40 out for 50 minutes. So it was absolutely horrendous. Like, you can literally see from the state of my hair, like I have not been in the shower. This is just from the rain outside, how bad it was. Anyway, we ended up going on that quite late. It's now 9 o'clock. We got back about 45 minutes ago and I've literally done nothing since then. But I've just dragged myself out of bed to come and make some dinner. This is the most just like random stuff put together dinner ever. But I've got some like spinach bite things that we had in the fridge. I've got some beans with some seasoning on them. I've got some broccoli, some rice with some soy sauce and some sweet corn. And then under here, I've got a couple of veggie sausages and just some lettuce. Good morning, today is Thursday. I feel like the video's turned into a bit of a what I eat in a week at this point, but I've got my cinnamon roll oats this morning with blueberries and raspberries, a few grapes, some peanut butter, some flax seeds, some chia seeds, some normal seeds, and that's everything. And of course, I've got a cup of tea to go with it. It's currently 7 AM. I need to leave by 8 so that I can make my 10 AM class on time. Spring is finally here, which makes me so happy. The flowers are out. I'm walking to the station now, and for once in my life, I've actually left on time. Got my cup of tea. It's nearly 10 o'clock, it's like 5:02, and at 10 o'clock I have a class on geopolitics. That's what I'm headed to now.
I will assess the formatting, then coming is going to assess the formatting, and then he's going to be released. Go back to all the readings you've done However, because the authors do use a feminist lens,
Class is over. I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't done the pre-reading for it, so I was going more just in case they said anything useful about our assignment that's due next week. And now I'm having coffee, although I'm actually having tea, with my friend Julia, who is heading off for an internship in a few days' time, and she won't be back in London, so it's kind of a like final coffee goodbye, which is really sad. It's so nice to see Julia. It's so crazy that like I'm saying goodbye to people now. It literally feels like yesterday that started. Anyway, we're not quite done. I still have some work to do, so I'm heading to the library. It's 1 o'clock and I have German class. Ja, nicht schlecht. Wie geht's?
Stress.
Stress? Warum?
Es ist viel zu tun.
Ah ja, immer. We just watched other people's presentations in German, so it wasn't particularly exciting today. Anyway, we just had lunch from the free food man who gives out food on campus. It doesn't look the most appetizing, but it's actually quite tasty today. And I think we're gonna head off to Borough Market because that was my last class of this term. So to celebrate, I think we're gonna go and get ourselves a crumble at Borough Market. We saw this Easter themed crumble on TikTok and it looks so good. So we're gonna go in search of it. We've arrived. Where have we come to?
Crumble crumble.
Ah! You've probably seen it advertised online. We're gonna get the Easter Nest special. What's your review of Humble Crumble?
Like a 8 or a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it was really good. Look, we demolished it. So whilst I've been doing spin, this legend's been killing it in the gym. Look at this! That might have been my last ever spin class. I'm not 100% sure because they are running some sessions apparently next term when we have exams, but I just don't know if I'll be in London on the right days. I'm now on my way back to the train station. Guys, I just got in from uni and the absolute legend that is my mum has cooked me dinner, which is exactly what I needed right now because it's like 9:30 and the last thing that I can be bothered to do is cook. But I can't believe that was my last day of proper uni ever. Oh my word. It literally feels like yesterday that I was going in for my first ever classes. And here I am having completed my last ones. Good morning, wonderful people. It's currently 7 in the morning on a Friday because my body clock does not know the difference between the days when I'm in London and the days when I'm at home, so I end up waking up early every single day. I have got some peanut butter on toast, which I'm about to eat. And then today is kind of an unconventional day for me because we've got some family friends coming over for lunch. So I'm gonna go down to town relatively early to try and get my work done this morning so that I can come back in time for lunch and then obviously spend the afternoon with them. The deadline I have on Monday has crept up on me so much. It's meant to be an outline for our essay that we're then going to write. However, I always end up writing something that's more like the actual essay than an outline or a plan. So I need to go back through what I've written and make it into bullet points and like take out all the filler words because I'm also 400 words over the word count at the moment. I've cut 300 words, so we're definitely making progress, but I'm still 150 words over the word count. I don't know if I've explained this, but this isn't summative. So summatives count, formatives don't. This is purely for me to get some feedback on my essay plan before I then have to write the essay for the summative. So it's in my interest to do the work because otherwise I'm disadvantaged. But it's not in my interest to spend ages and ages trying to cut it down to the word count because if they tell me it's over the word count, it doesn't matter. As long as they give me the feedback, then it's fine. I think I'm gonna have a break from it and come back to it tomorrow and see if I can cut any more down and then literally just submit it because I want this gone. Like, it'll be so nice to tick another piece of work off my list. The weather is grim. If any prospective international students are watching this, be prepared for our horrendous British weather. This is meant to be March. This time last year we were in shorts in the park and now it hasn't stopped raining basically all week. I've been in prep this morning, but I figured there's only so many clips that I can film of me walking to town, working in prep and then walking home again. But I am now heading home because it's lunchtime and I've been sent a shopping list by my mum to go and get some stuff for her because we've got some family friends coming over for lunch. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've completely forgotten to film this afternoon. Basically, came home, saw our family friends, obviously didn't film any of that because I wasn't gonna be like, hey, let me stick a camera in your face. They left at about 3. All afternoon, I've just been sat here editing away, getting this vlog up for you because it's like twice the length of a normal vlog, which means twice the amount of editing, which means twice the amount of time. It is currently 8:30. I've just had dinner. I'm finishing off the rough edit of this vlog, so hopefully you're seeing this relatively soon after I'm filming this clip. Given the uni week is kind of Monday to Friday and it's the first weekend of the Easter holidays, so I won't be doing any uni work. I plan not really to touch my laptop apart from to get this vlog up for you. I think this is the natural point to end the video, so I really hope that you've enjoyed watching it. Doing a weekly vlog has been a little bit different for me, so if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up so that I know that this is like a style of video you want to see in the future. Although I don't really know what I'll film a week of because this was my last week of uni, but that's a problem for later. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I will see you next time with a new video. Bye!